Okay, great. Well, hi everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm so excited for today's Zoom. I am so glad that you guys are here joining us. I know there's so many other places you could be this Sunday. Actually, there's not. There's probably only one place you could be, right in your home. So this is great. So you guys are going to learn so much about the Tower Garden, and I am a proud Tower Garden owner. First of all, my name is Jules Kilker, and I live in South Florida. And I have three small children and a husband and hopefully a dog soon. We're looking, and a Tower Garden. And I am very passionate about healthy living, and I love what the Tower Garden can offer. And I am so excited. I met Laura through a bunch of mutual friends, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear from her because she is just so passionate about healthy living and sharing that with others. So I am going to actually turn it over to her.
Thanks, Jules. I so appreciate it. Jules has been such a supporter, and she is amazing in every way. Well, I want to get to the Tower Garden, which is why we're here, and because I'm really excited about it. My little baby over there is growing its lettuce and herbs and all. But before I do, I wanted to tell you a little background of how I even learned about the Tower Garden, and that's through Juice Plus, which is really why I'm passionate about all of this and all of healthy living in general. So many years ago, like all throughout my teen years, I always got sick with colds and getting infections and sinus infections, bronchitis, all kinds of different things. And it really hit a breaking point when I was 30, and I got tons of bronchitis over and over again, infections, and I had to go to the doctors multiple times, enough where they put me on inhalers and medicines to control those things. But the problem was it made me worse. So at that point, I really started like this journey to look into things. So I found some homeopathic medicines and other stuff like immune, helping things like elderberry syrup, but it just helped the symptoms. It didn't help me not get sick. So about 2 years ago, Tony's on the line right now. She was posting all about Juice Plus, and I thought, wow, all right, maybe we'll give it a go and try it. But I was like, I don't know, this thing, like, is it going to just be like a vitamin? But at the time, I didn't realize that what Juice Plus is 30 fruits and vegetables that you really flood into your body, and it makes huge impact to your body. So I took it, realized that it helped my hair, skin, and nails. Then little by little, as my rest of my family started taking it, we all noticed that we weren't getting sick so much. Instead of getting sick 5-6 times a year, I now was getting sick once or twice. And within the year, in the past 6, 7, 8 months, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to share this with other people. And so Tony was like, why don't you become a rep? So that's been a new journey for me. And here I am, and I love the community of Juice Plus people. They're so kind, and I love the fact that I can change a plan B into a plan A with all of this, and where income could be limitless. But the whole thing that I'm doing this for is to share it with others, and to share the good news of fruits and vegetables, and now the Tower Garden, which is an amazing way to take charge of what produce you have in your house. So now I'm going to start talking about the Tower Garden, and it's really cool, guys. So it's basically a aeroponic system, which, what is aeroponic? I never heard of it before. It's basically like water, a system that has water and nutrients, and that the air and water all work together to make the system work. And it works in such a way that it is like so much more effective than regular gardening, and you can use it all year round. So, and like it says here, it uses this mineral tonic inside of it to actually make the plants work and grow. So it's really cool. So the next slide just talks about how it's really eco-friendly. So it uses water over and over again. And I love that because I don't need to water it and remember to, because I've killed plants many times over and over again. And so far, so good. And then just like the fact that you don't have to worry about pesticides and herbicides that are in regular grocery stores, fruits and vegetables. And you can use it both inside and outdoors. And the indoors have a light system, which I have. And it uses less light than a night light, which is really amazing because it has LED lights on it, and they're a good. When you see them, you'll know what I mean. That it's pretty cool. So also it's so easy to use. I was able to install it without anybody else in the house. There was one day that John was working, the kids were at school. I installed the whole thing without anybody, and which is really cool because I was like, oh, I probably will need him to make sure everything's right, but I got it done. And there's no dirt or weeds to worry about. The weeds in my gardens are awful. So, and it starts growing because of the aeroponic nature with the air and water, and it grows so much more faster. And you can use it like 12 months out of the year. So it's incredible that way. So, and then the cool part is the fact that you can also like include your family with it. Like the kids are going to be eating more fruits and vegetables because when you take part in growing something, the kids then will eat it. So I know Johnny's super excited, and we're watching it every day, like, oh my goodness, we got another bud. And in a little bit, I'm going to be saving money on groceries, and I think the payback really comes back super quickly. Because I spend like $20, $40, $50, $60 in a month on just salads alone. So what we're gonna save is immeasurable. So, and it's really delicious, salads and fruits. So anyway, so that's all that I have for the tower garden, although I want to show you mine right now. So I'm gonna try to switch you over so you can see. Okay, so Johnny, can you turn off the light, Anna? Okay, so here it is. It's really cool. I've got this is my gourmet lettuce, and then over here is rainbow chard.
And these things are really big, everybody, so like it's
Go over
amazing.
There. Go ahead, over there. So Johnny's wanting to be in the picture. Are you super excited about it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get it on.
Okay. But yeah, so I am getting bigger, and getting closer to a real progress here. So, all right. So there you go.
There we go. It's a really big, destroying, menacing.
Okay, so anyways, that was Johnny. But I really appreciate you guys listening in on it and taking your time.
And make sure you subscribe and like this video. It is her top of the class videos.
But seriously, I love the support from all of you guys, and I am so appreciative for all of your like being here and Like I'm super passionate about it all. So thank you all. And I'll give it over to Jules.
Awesome. Okay. I don't know, Laura, you probably can't see the chat, but everyone's so excited about your kids are how excited your kids are. They love that. And I will tell you guys, just from my personal experience with our tower, the kids are more, they're more involved in what they're putting in their smoothies. We use our tower a lot for smoothies. We grow a lot of kale, spinach, and herbs. So the herbs are for cooking, but also the basil I love putting in my smoothies. So the kids go out there every morning with me. They cut the kale, they cut the spinach, they put it into the smoothie. They ask if they can taste it. They're more health conscious, and they also are more environmentally conscious about where their food is coming from. A lot of kids just think food grows in a grocery store. They don't know what it takes to grow food. So not only is it great for your kids if you have kids or home, but if any of you guys are teachers or you know teachers, this is a great program for schools to have their own tower for kids to learn. I mean, maybe not right now, maybe for next year when the kids go back to school. They can have towers in schools. There's a lot of classrooms with towers in them. And we call it a rolling classroom. Basically, they get to do all sorts of experiments and learning, and they learn how seeds sprout, they learn how seeds grow into plants and how to take care of it. So it really is not only a great product to have, but it's an investment. It's an investment in your health. It's an investment in your family's health. It's an investment in your community's health. You know, I've seen them in libraries, hotels, restaurants. It's really the wave of the future. I do believe that eventually we're all going to have to be growing something of our own, and we're going to have to grow up because there's not enough land. And so you're going to see more and more things like the Tower Garden, even though the Tower Garden was the original. If any of you have ever been to Disney and gone to Epcot, and there's a ride called Living with the Land, and you go through and you see, they call it the future of growing. It was around 20 years ago. That's where this technology comes from. The chief horticulturist from Disney at Epcot is the one who built these and now works with our company, Tim Blank. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share my experience. I'm going to stop the recording. You guys hang on the line. I'm going to unmute you. So if you want to mute yourself back, unmute yourself back. But if you have any questions whatsoever, or want to just sit and chat with Laura, since you haven't got to see her in a long time, let's go ahead and do that. So hold on one second.